Final whistle presented by Ikonik Print, joined by Liam Higgs. My name is Jagraj Lally. Thank you so much for spending post-game with us here on the Eagles YouTube channel. Joining us today is first-year Eagles defenseman, longtime member of the BC Hockey League, Mr. Anthony Ip, joining us here today on the post-game show. Ipper, thank you so much for spending post-game with us.
Absolutely, it's my pleasure.
All right, Ipper, we'll start things off. Obviously, a tough loss here in overtime. Your thoughts on the game?
I don't know. I thought we played pretty good. I think what it kind of boils down to end of the day, like special teams, they kind of they bury on the power play. We didn't. We got some bad penalties. I mean, I took a bad penalty, so I don't know. I think we're getting there though. I mean, I really think today could have really been a win, but happy to leave with at least a point.
Yeah, I wouldn't be too hard on yourself. Obviously, it's a team effort at the end of the day, but the boys certainly fought hard, and of course, having a guy like Ryan Staples back in the lineup has been, very beneficial for the Eagles too. But we're not here to talk about the game. We're here to talk about you and your career so far. So we'll get things started off. Ipper, West Van kid. If there was a hidden beach or a trail you'd drag a teammate to for a day, just kind of showing them what West Van's all about, what would it be?
Man, I mean, classic one's always Ambleside Beach. You got everything there. You got the pitch and putt, good food, lots of views, lots of walks. I don't know if it's that secretive, but it's a good spot for sure.
Well, I'll stick with a bit more of a hockey question here. If you had to describe your play to someone who's never seen you play before, how would you describe it?
I try to play like a very offensive game with still enough defensive awareness. Definitely like taking risks, joining rushes, getting back door. But I don't know. I've been focusing more on my defensive game recently, just so I can just be solid, be consistent on the ice, and then when the offense is there, I just get out there.
I'd say pretty accurate.
Yeah.
Ipper, continuing on, we have a fan comment here from @Jaden.Leahy on Instagram. It's a comment. He says that blackout skates are dust.
Yeah, you know what? What color are his skates? No skates, so.
No skates.
Not much of an answer required. There you go.
Well, we'll stick with the fan questions here. And someone who I also know, @_Cohen Massey. How much do Coxie skates help elevate your game?
Coxie skates are great. Brandon Cox is a great guy. Definitely a lot of contacts. Has helped me a lot throughout my career. As for the Coxie skates, definitely been going to those the last 3-4 years now, and it's good. It's not like super physical. It's not whatever, but it definitely helps bring out the creativity, help me work on the skill, the edges, and just stuff that I wouldn't normally do. Like just in a regular game, I can kind of try it in the summer and just get myself dialed going into the real season, and then kind of try and take those moves and translate them onto here.
I know you're a Hawks fan, and with that, I know Drado and Schinner went to the Hawks game against the Canucks recently this past Wednesday. Were you there?
I was not. I had tickets, but I had other plans that are a little bit more important.
Well, very much. We'll continue on with the Hawks then. I know Patrick Kane's your guy, but if there was another Hawks jersey hanging in your room that isn't number 88, what would it be?
Probably be the Bread Man. He's pretty nasty too. Probably the closest thing I can think of to Kaner, but obviously can't match Kaner. He's in his own league.
Both are
Jonathan Taves, huh?
Not a big Taves guy.
Not a big Captain Series fan. How about it, Higgsy?
Wow, okay, fair enough. Sticking with some more of fan questions here @Lenny Greenberg. What is your favorite supplement?
There's a wide array of supplements, but I think my favorite, probably be these little primer packs. It's got like 5-6 supplements in them. I don't even know what's in there, to be honest. My guy Ed, shout out Eden. They hit me up. They got me with these supplements, and I don't know what they do, but I'm feeling good. I got the magnesium bumping. We got the we got the glutamine. We obviously got the BCAAs flying all the time. Man, the list goes on. The omega-3, just really everything. Any advantage, I'm on it already. So, just every supplement.
Fair enough.
Glad you said 5'6" and not 6'7". Yeah. All right, next question here for you, Emperor. I know dogs are your favorite animal. If the Eagles got a team puppy tomorrow, what breed would it be, and what would be its official name?
I don't know. That's a very loaded question,
I'm a journalist. Don't forget about it.
Yeah, I know. I was gonna make a bad joke, but I probably shouldn't say it. So I don't know. That's a tough question. What breed? Maybe a Chihuahua. So it's at least I'm bigger than it, and then maybe we'll call it Dinner.
Dinner.
I'm kidding.
Well, I will say, sticking with some of the stuff around the room, what is your go-to pregame meal? And if you pick one, or when you pick one, I'll say all the boys have to eat it. Do you think they'd be involved?
Oh yeah, I mean it's classic. My grandma makes this money chicken and rice. I don't know how she does it. I don't look. I don't even test it. But
Just let her
every
do her
time-
thing.
Yeah, let her do her thing. Grandma's cooking, never go wrong. Chicken, rice, broccoli, just always yes, always.
Oh, well, fair enough. Ipper, next question here for you. One other food you like is steak. I know you love steak, but if there was one secret ingredient or side you're throwing on the plate that nobody else gets right, what would it be?
Like a side with the steak?
Yeah.
Fried onions.
They're
They're never like when I go to the keg, like they're good, but they're not great, like again, right back to grandma's cooking, like she's got it down to a T, a literal T. Like if I could sell her food, I'd be a millionaire, but I wouldn't do that to her.
Home cooking will always be the best. Another fan question, and the last one I have for you here. At Chase Johnson 2000, who is your NHL idol growing up that inspired you to play hockey?
I mean, easy answer, Kaner, but real answer, like I was a big fan of this guy. He's pretty low key. He's not that great of a player. Well, he is. Like
If he's in the NHL, he's
Yeah.
It's his name's Derek Dorset. So
Oh,
he's
former
playing on the
Canuck.
Canucks. He's obviously nothing too special, but I like the way he grinded, and I liked his career path too, the way he played. And I know he had a back injury, and he bounced back from that. And I had the chance to meet him a couple times, and he kind of talked to me here and there. But no, it's nothing to do with the skill or play style. It's more just his mentality and how he kind of played is what I enjoy about him.
Well, I will say in terms of Derek Dorset, because I know who you're talking about, one of my favorite tough guys, especially for the Canucks. So I think that's a great choice.
Yeah, and unfortunately, he had to retire early. I know he had some blood clots going on. And I remember in 2017, I think it was November of 2017, he had to retire. I remember that because, like yourself, I was a big hockey fan growing up, and I was a big Canucks fan. So, you can imagine grade 7 at the time, and just grade 7, grade 8 at the time, just tuned in to Canucks hockey and seeing Derek Dorset, a guy, like you said, not really a high-impact player, but the guy who did the dirty work, he did the right things, and unfortunately had his career cut short. Next question here for you, Ipper. Fan question from Matt. Johnny Wong, one of your other former teammates. What was it like to score your first goal?
Honestly, wasn't too crazy. I thought it'd feel a little better. Obviously, it wasn't too close of a game. It's good to score it. Long time coming, but just wanted to act like I've been there before, even though I hadn't. It felt good, not great. I want more, but it's a start.
Indeed. Now, I will say, sticking with some of the Eagles stuff here, if you had to pick one thing to add to the Eagles locker room, what would it be?
There's a lot of good things we could be adding to that locker room. I don't know. I really like the locker room as it is. Maybe a small, realistic thing we could get in there that I'd really enjoy. Maybe some recovery stuff, like the Normatex or even the hip Normatex. I don't know if you guys know what that is. It's these recovery compression boots. So I bring mine to the rink, but someone broke them. I don't know who. So I don't know. The boys love it, but I gotta take mine home now. So that's probably one thing I'd add.
We'll have to add that into the questions next time. We'll have to see if we can investigate for you. We can find broke those.
Find out who did it.
In a minute.
Next question here for you, Ipper. When I asked you in September, you called your game shifty. So if my question here for you is, what's the sneakiest little deke you've hit a forward with in practice this year?
I don't even know, to be honest. I really just get out of tight spaces, get skinny. I don't really have anything off the top of my head, to be honest. I don't really have set moves I do. I just kind of react and just move to open space and just, I don't know. I know for sure it was on Dryden Kuramoto, though. That's all I know. That's what I can guarantee.
No, I will say that's what I feel like all the best anglers say that. Obviously, it's more reactionary there, and I'm glad you hit it on Kuramoto. That's a good thing to hear. Now, I will say, if you could guess DJ the Eagles warm-up escape for one time, what's the first song you're playing?
If I could what?
If you could guess DJ the warm-up song, what would be the first one you're playing?
That's a good question, too. Maybe, I forgot it might be Family Affair by Mary J. Blige. I like that one. That one gets me bumping. That's my pregame right now. That's what I'd put on there.
Nice. Good pick.
Gone bad. Next question here for you, Drydo. It's also from @Johnny Wong, fan question.
Call me Drydo?
Yeah, he caught me.
Oh,
wow.
Well, you know
guy,
why?
man.
You know why? Because the question is regarding Drydo.
Okay.
Do you still enjoy playing with Dryden Kuramoto?
Of course I do. Yeah, it's like basically my brother, man. Like people think I'm him. And like when we were back in Alberni, I'd be at the grocery store. They're coming out to me like, "Oh, are you Dryden Kuramoto?" I'm like, "Oh no, I'm Anthony." And like sometimes it's like, "Oh, I love Anthony." Sometimes it's like, "Who's that?" But I love playing with them. I've been playing with them since I was a little kid. Had probably like an 8-year gap, but we've been back together the last 2 years. Definitely a great time, and he's my ride to the rink every day.
So he has to be nice to him.
Yeah,
Gotta
there
be,
you go.
gotta be.
Now, last couple for my side here. What's
Sir.
your favorite childhood cartoon?
Ooh. I had a few. I think I'm gonna have to go with Caillou though. I liked his head.
Oh.
I liked his head.
That's a good answer. That's a good answer.
Yeah, no, 100%. I mean, that's a show that, a lot of people watch, and the theme song, albeit very catchy, it does get to your head after a while.
No, it's still there.
Next question here for you, Ipper. If you were to have McDavid's wheels for one shift, if you were to have the speed of Connor McDavid, who are you dusting first, your own defensive partner or the other team's top guy?
It's funny you say that because I already had that ability, but no, I'm just joking. Nah. Obviously, I'm not dusting my teammates. I'm dusting whoever else is not on
Even
my
Kuramoto?
team.
Yeah, not even Drydo.
No, he's a good skater. He's probably on par with McDavid, or maybe just a touch
Just
above.
there.
Just a touch above. But
Fair enough.
All right, Ipper. And then my last question here for you. I know you like spending your days off just in bed, just sleeping, getting time to recover and stuff. What's the record for most consecutive hours you've gone without seeing daylight?
I don't know if he's gonna want to answer.
oh yeah, I mean, keep it real. No sunlight. Oh man, COVID time might have been like, I don't even know the hours. So I'll give you it might have been like almost 2 weeks.
Wow.
Like
During COVID time.
During
that's fair.
COVID, though, that's fair.
yeah,
Yeah.
probably was in my little gaming chair for about half of that or more. Definitely love those times. Very nostalgic, very enjoyable.
Now, this is my last one. It's probably the most important one. Yes or no to pineapple on pizza?
No, come on. Next question. No.
I completely agree.
All nice and
Out
simple.
of here.
Nice and simple. Emperor, I gotta ask you before we do end this interview, do you have any message for your fans of the Surrey Eagles, your friends and your family who have helped get your hockey career to this point?
Yeah, thanks to everyone that's helped me out along the way. I mean, I wish I could do a little more instead of just one goal this season, but it's coming. It's coming. Just keep waiting. It's coming. That's all I got.
All right, fans. Nice, short, and simple. A message here from Anthony Ip to the Surrey Eagles fans. I gotta say, Ipper, thank you so much for joining us here on Postgame. We really enjoyed chatting with you. You're nice and animated. We like to see that. It really gives the audience a show to watch, and hopefully we have you on again sometime.
Yeah, hopefully. Would love to.
All right, fans, that is Anthony Ip joining us for another edition of The Final Whistle presented by Ikonik Print. Thanks so much again to Ipper for giving us his time. Now, on behalf of producer, director Mark Richard, Liam Higgs, Anthony Ip, this is Jagrange Longley saying so long from the South Surrey, and I will talk to you next time as we bring you another edition of The Final Whistle.